Disclaimer. This thing right here, I tried and I tried to silence it and I put new batteries in it, so I don't know why it's still doing I don't know why I'm still doing that, but it's making me mad too, y'all.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do.
YouTube, keep cool. It's your boy KvolioKlips back at it again with another episode of Content Conversations. You guys. So, more of you voted on this week's poll. You seen the results of the poll and the percentages, and you see what we got to talk about this week. This week, we're going to talk about self-isolation, but contrary to popular belief, I am not telling you why self-isolation is a bad thing. Most people try to correlate self-isolation to being a bad thing, which it is not. I feel like a lot of people that do that really just don't like to be in their own, state of mind, or they can't be to themselves, so they try to surround themselves around people that are toxic or people that keep them in a busy mood, or they try to put themselves in a position where they're always busy, don't have to really deal with themselves. So on this episode, we're gonna more talk about why self-isolation is needed to heal yourself and actually get to know yourself as a person. So yeah, you guys, I appreciate you guys again for all the love and support that you guys continue to show me, and all the positive affirmations you guys put out towards this series. And yeah, let's get straight into it. All right, you guys, self-isolation. So what is self-isolation? To me, self-isolation is putting yourself away from anything, that might harm you, or anything that might distract you from healing yourself, or making the best version of yourself. So self-isolation is kind of like, let me step back, let me get away from the parties, let me get away from the crowd, let me get away from my friends a little time, and let me, get to know myself. Let me read a book, or, challenge myself to get a new goal, or whatever you might like to do, or whatever you might think helps your mental health, or may help your physical health. But I feel like that's what I define self-isolation as. A lot of people talk about self-isolation as it's a bad thing, and like I was saying before, I feel like only those people that talk about it in a negative sense are the people that have underlying issues with themselves that they don't like to speak on, such as drug abuse, or not wanting to be alone, and self-isolation like anxiety or depression. Some of that stuff might cause depression, but then again, I feel like you can overcome that or get over that with actually finding yourself and finding what you like to do. Because your friends and your family, they say friends are not always there, but family's always going to be there. But sometimes your family is not always there. So at the end of the day, it's just I said this before, and I think like one of the first episodes, you're the most important thing to yourself, besides religion, if you have one. So that self-isolation is important, to actually find yourself and sit with yourself, and most people cannot do that. Most people need the crowd to keep them going. Most people need that weed, or need that alcohol every day to keep them going. And all you're doing is just fogging up that state of mind, and you're just trying to get away from the reality of you not loving yourself, and being real, you hating yourself. I'm gonna be real this episode, you guys. I'm not gonna beat around the bush, or I'm not gonna bullshit with you. Self-isolation is a really a coping mechanism for a lot of people that struggle with addiction and struggle with bad habits. So I feel like we should practice it more, and actually try to do things that make us uncomfortable within ourselves. Not I'm afraid of heights, so I'm gonna try to go and rock climber or something like that. Like, nah, like when we're talking about something that makes us get out of our shell, like something that, you know, you don't see yourself doing. You know, a lot of people don't see themselves doing daily affirmations. I just started doing it. You know, it might seem corny at first. Oh, I'm reading these daily affirmations, you know, it's not that serious, whatever. I say it and it's not gonna happen. But most things that you say and you speak and you manifest, it will happen if you do believe it. You believe in everything else that you want to believe in. So why can't you believe in positive words that's investing into yourself? You know, you speak a lot of negative things about you. Well, I wouldn't be surprised my gaslight comes on. I knew it. So why not speak life into yourself? You know, why not speak that positivity into yourself? It's not corny when it's for you, you know? So you should want to take care of yourself, and you should want to invest in yourself more and do stuff like daily affirmations or working out. You know, I just started a workout journey this year. So, cause it's like, you know, I come from a family of, you know, not necessarily like super bad health, but you know, it's generational, like, you know, diabetes, high cholesterol and stuff like that, heart conditions. So I want to do that for me. I don't want to do that for anyone else. I want to, you know, feel good and look good for me and my health, so I can live much longer than some of the people that have, you know, suffered from some of those illnesses and stuff. So that's another thing that you can do to support yourself in self-isolation. And you know, to not get off topic, but I feel like a lot of us run from self-isolation because of us, like ourselves. Like, we hate ourselves. Why, as human beings, do we feel like we are not the most important thing in our lives? Like, we put so many other people in our lives before us than we put ourselves. And it's just like, at the end of the day, you only have you. When you get sick, it's only up to you if you get right. You got doctors, you got medicine, but it's up to your body and it's up to your mind to see if you're really going to get better. And you know, that might not click for some people, but I feel like there's people that understand what I'm saying, understand like you are very important to yourself. So you should isolate yourself from people from time to time. I'm not saying go on a whole nomad journey and become a monk, shave your head, you know, go to Shanghai, all that. I'm saying like, take some time away from the parties, take some time away from the friends, take some time away from that spouse, take some time away from, you know, the people that you feel like that uplift you. Like, if I'm not around them, like, dang man, if I ain't around the gang, then, you know, it's lame. Like, you know, and that's another thing, not to get, well, I ain't getting off topic, but that's another thing. Stop being the what's the move guy and gal. Stop hitting the group chat every day. What's the move, y'all? What's the move? Where we finna go? What we got going today? Find something, you know, find something to do of your own. Don't always have to rely on somebody else to do something with you, because then that reliance on somebody makes you dependent and not independent. And being dependent on somebody else is
just a little bit ghetto to me.
Now, I ain't gonna say toxic in itself, but it's not really a good characteristic to have. You should want to be your own person and have that individuality about yourself. So, you know, and if I feel like I'm going off the ramps with some of this stuff, I don't have notes. Sometimes I feel like without the notes, I'm going a little bit, I flow a little bit better. But you guys, you know, you always let me know if I'm going off in the ramps and stuff like that. Y'all let me know one-on-one, and I appreciate that. But yeah, with self-isolation, like I was saying, stop being that what's the move, you know, guy and gal. The move is to find yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the move for 2023. 2023, write this down. The move is to find yourself. Title it What's the Move, and the move is to find yourself. Find yourself this year and find what you like to do and find what makes you comfortable, because at the end of the day, there's only going to be you. And when I say this, don't take it, you know, take it personally when I say it's only you. Of course you have friends, and of course you're going to always have that support group, but I'm saying we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about you as an individual person. What have you done for yourself lately besides buy some materialistic things. What have you done to better your health? Have you read a book? Have you worked out? Have you tried a new diet? Have you done anything to take care of yourself? That's because that is important. That is so underrated, but so important. And, and it took me a while to understand it myself, how important that my life is to myself. And because I was the type to put my friends before myself, or put my friends before family, which that is always a problem. And I don't say that sarcastically. It is a problem to, put your friends before your family sometimes. But, I was that type of person to put my friends before myself, or put my work before myself, or, try to put money before myself. And that took a toll on me, physically, mentally, just bad anxiety all the time, stressing out, depressed. And it just took me to where, I had to just talk to God about it. And it's just like, God, like, why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do? I'm, being positive. I'm being a light to other people's lives. I'm going into work. I'm doing it the right way, but I still feel this stress and anxiety. And he told me, because you're taking care of everything but what matters the most. You're not taking care of yourself. And, in that, I kind of was like, man, like, I didn't think of it that way. Like, I thought I'd be all right. Like, I thought by me able to do these things for other people, that's me letting myself know, like, oh, I'm not having an issue, or, I'm not really that sick. I might be a little depressed, but maybe it's because I'm in the house. No. Realistically, being in the house doesn't cause depression. You not dealing with trauma. You not dealing with the mental illnesses you have. You not changing anything about the way you feel causes depression. So if you're in the house and you feel depressed, staying in the house and not doing anything about it is going to keep it that way. You're going to stay depressed. But if you actually still in that self-isolation are depressed, and you try to maybe counter that with cooking, cleaning, reading, going to church, studying the word if you're religious, like, that will, have an effect. I promise you it will have an effect. But don't just think anything is going to happen. It's just going to be an epiphany. Oh, like, I was just in a dark cloud, but now it's over. If you don't actually find things to do, or you don't find stuff, like, again, that you like to do, you'll never get over that season of depression in your life. But self-isolation, you guys, it is another serious topic. And I wish I had Rob, actually. Shout out Rob. I haven't had him on this series, but he was in one of my vlogs. He's the one that gave it to me. He had some very, very critical points about self-isolation that I wanted you guys to hear. So I might have a part 2 later on in this series for self-isolation, so he can give you his we could pick his brain on how he feels about self-isolation, because he has some really good ideas on that as well. But yeah, you guys, I'm not gonna make this such a long video. I wanted it to be more of a me keeping it real with you guys, me not having so much of the notes and trying to go off the notes, because I really feel like I was flowing as good as when I just say how I feel and keep it real with you guys. But you guys just continue to stay self-motivated. You can't always rely on somebody to motivate you. You guys, you got to find that motivation within yourselves, and and that might rub off on other people. And in that, being self-motivated, they might see that without you even trying to get it justified. Like, let's just say I'm working out, I'm reading a book, I'm eating healthy. People are like, oh man, I see a change in you, or I see you're more, what's been going on. Then they'll start asking you, be like, oh well, man, I've just been taking care of my health. I've been working out, I've been cooking more, I've been doing this type of diet, I'm like, oh, okay, man, I might have to try that. Things happen organically when you let them, but when you want to advertise everything you do, it becomes more unorganic, which becomes forced, and it's like you're doing it, like I said, you're kind of doing it for that status and not really doing it for yourself. So everything you want to do it, you know, organically, and you want to do it for yourself, because you're the only person you have. You're the only person you have. And I'm going to say this a lot in the series, because I know a lot of people it's going to be new watchers, and they're going to hear it's like, what is this guy saying? This kind of self-absorbed, this kind of, you know, narcissistic to say like you're the only person you have. But if you're an OG, you know what I mean by that. I mean, yes, you have family, you have that support group, but you are the most important person in your life besides that big guy up there. But yeah, you guys, this is gonna be a short video. Well, it's probably not gonna be short. I don't know. I was talking for about 14 minutes, but yeah, self-isolation, guys. I appreciate all the support y'all giving me. You see, I got a new little setup. I ain't even talk about the setup yet. This is, you know, I'm in my little blue room or whatever. The desk is coming soon, you guys. Hopefully I'll have it within the next few weeks. But for right now, I'll just start recording in here. So I have the mic, you know. Shout out to Delvin for giving me this idea to get the mic, because it's like I had all this equipment, but I just never took the initiative to do it. And that goes back into place. So worried about other stuff that's not important. I should do stuff that make me feel better, and I feel good. I feel good, you know, speaking on the mic. It feels, you know, semi-professional, you know, and talking to you guys and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys, this is episode 5, I believe. Getting in there, man. We're getting there. 5 episodes in, and you know, I haven't been off track, y'all. I've been posting every week. So y'all gotta give me that. I've been posting every week, and I'm gonna continue to try to post every week and continue to push out that content for you guys. And hopefully I'll have some type of blog or something in the next few weeks. I am supposed to be going on a trip out of the country in a month or so, so you guys will get a major vlog for that. But in the meantime, you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share for your boy. Turn your post notifications on if you are subscribed, and I will appreciate that. And yeah, that's all I got for you boys. It's your boy KvolioKlips, man, and I'm out.